Yeah, welcome back. Welcome to EM Sports, YouTube channel. Welcome to this weekend, Match Week 25, the Premier League preview for Match Week 25. We have a lot to cover on this channel this week, especially weekends. We are all in full swing for football. Yeah, and we are bringing you 5 live games this weekend across Saturday and Sunday. The first game being Manchester United playing Tottenham at 3:30 Kenyan time. We will be bringing you Chelsea Wolves versus Chelsea at 6 p.m. We will be bringing you Newcastle versus Brentford at 8:30 p.m. Tomorrow we bring you Brighton versus Crystal Palace at 5 p.m. and then we bring you the big game of the weekend, Liverpool versus Manchester City, live from Anfield. This game will have a very big impact on the title race, considering that Arsenal also play today early. They play at home versus Sunderland, so that will be an easy game for Arsenal. Surely, if they have to win this league, you win these kind of games. So it will be a very easy game for Arsenal, and I expect them to win this game. So uh, if they win it, so tomorrow it will be I know they will be supporting Liverpool. For all Arsenal fans will be supporting Liverpool, which is understandable. We have been in this situation before. You support teams that you don't win because you don't want, but you support them because if they get a result, they favor you. So it will be a big game for the weekend for the Premier League. This is match week 25. So welcome to this YouTube channel again once more. Welcome to this preview, and here is a home of sports. Here is a home of football. We talk football, we live football, we sleep football. Football is our business. As we have always said, this is the hashtag, football is our business. So I will first of all take you through the Premier League table. The Premier League table at the moment, the way it is. First, phone is not, it is hanging a bit. Okay, first I will take you through the Premier League table as it stands. Arsenal leads by 53 points. Man City second, 47, sorry, that is a gap of 6 points. Aston Villa 46, Manchester United 41, Chelsea 40, Liverpool 39, Brentford 36 at 7, 8 Sunderland 36, 9 Fulham at 34, Everton 34, Newcastle 33, FC Bournemouth 33, Brighton 31, Tottenham Hotspurs. They are at 14th, 29, Crystal Palace 29, Leeds 29, Nottingham Forest at 17, 26, West Ham 20, Burnley 15, Wolves 8. So that is the Premier League table for the Premier League by match week 24. Okay, match week 25 started yesterday. Leeds playing Nottingham Forest. Leeds won 3-1. Leeds are flying at home, by the way. It is not easy to go at Elland Road and get away with anything. If you get a point, you are lucky. We lost there, Man United drew, Liverpool drew. Okay, City are yet to go there. So, and it's a very difficult ground to go. But they won yesterday. They look like they are surviving. They are not like being relegated. So we start off with today's matches. Early kickoff, Manchester United welcomes Tottenham at Old Trafford. It's a very difficult game, especially for Tottenham. I will say in terms of form, Man United are in form compared to Tottenham. They are in form, and I will expect them to win this game. Not so comfortably, because Tottenham also turn up in these big games. And okay, Tottenham fairly, let's say, just is a big team because it's among the top 6 or top 7 in the English Premier League, and it is a team that you can never underrate, but they are not on form. But I have seen Tottenham, once Tottenham go to Old Trafford and get a point, or meet Man United and they get a point, the only team that has like they have a guarantee way of winning against Tottenham maybe is Chelsea, because Chelsea we beat Tottenham whether they are on form or not. We normally find a way of beating them. But when it comes to Manchester clubs, don't overrate Tottenham. Don't underrate Tottenham. So in terms of form, I give Man United to win this game, but it will be a very close game. Even if Man United win this game, it will be a very close game. to winning. And also it will be a good test also to Michael Carrick. I know he has passed so many tests, has passed the Man United, the Man City one, the Arsenal one. You don't have you don't have to call for any other good test apart from that. So I think it will be a very tight call for Man United versus Tottenham. I think Man United in terms of form, I think I can give them and say that maybe they will win it, but we have just to remain calm and wait for the game to see how it will burn out. So that is Man United. That game is live on this YouTube channel at 3:30 p.m. So we will be looking forward to seeing how Tottenham will travel to Old Trafford and how they will fare on. They played well against Man City. Like the second half against Man City was better compared to the first half they played. They played rubbish, by the way. And even if you go to that watch along, I was saying these guys are playing rubbish. These guys are playing rubbish, but they were playing rubbish first half. But second half they tried and they came up, they came back in the game. They secured a 1-1 win, 2-2 draw versus Man City, which it was a positive result for Tottenham. And let's see how they fare on. In terms of injuries, I think maybe Tottenham may be hit with some of the injuries, Van der Ven and whatever. But Man United, they have a fully squad, maybe apart from Doku, who got injured the last, but they have a fully fit squad at Michael Carrick's disposal. So I think maybe this game will be, for me, I will give Man United a 55% chance of winning this game. Tottenham, maybe I will give them a 45% chance, considering on how they will set up and play. Maybe Tottenham will just come the Thomas Frank way of approaching things. Maybe they will come up and just back the bus and then maybe wait on counter attack with the likes of Kudus if they are available. Solanke is back, maybe, but they have a bit of some injuries there. So maybe we will see what happens at 3:30, and then at 6 p.m. Kenyan time we have some 5 or 6 matches. At 5 we have some 6 or we have 5 matches. This is one. We start with FC Bournemouth versus Aston Villa at 6. We have, this is also a very big game for Aston Villa. To be very honest, it's a very big game for Aston Villa. If Aston Villa want to remain relevant in this game, if Aston Villa want to remain like in this talk of the title contenders, they need to win these games. So Aston Villa versus FC Bournemouth is a very difficult game, and at this stage of the season, teams are beating each other. So everyone wants to survive, and Bournemouth has not been in a good form. They want also to survive. That's why I think also it is a very difficult game, especially to Aston Villa with their ambition to the European football, or maybe a slim chance of competing for the title this season. Arsenal play Sunderland, easy game, straightforward game for Arsenal. This is Arsenal win. Whether you like it or not, Arsenal will win these games. But it's not that Arsenal are blowing away teams. I can't say that they are going there and beating Sunderland 4-0. We have seen Sunderland how they have been good this season. You can't just underrate them. They can go there and cause havoc and cause even they can cause different things. So it is not like it is. I'm saying there is no game here. But Sunderland, I know they will come and maybe try to spoil things for Arsenal, but I can't see that happening. The only problem I have with Mikel Arteta's side is that they are not blowing away teams the way I expected them. People who have watched Man City, the time they have won 4 Premier League titles on the bounce, you can just feel it. Whenever Man City come to you, you feel, you know, a man, if I am not well prepared, I'm being blown away. So they played like that. They showed everyone we are strong. They showed everyone we are better. We are the best team in the country, and they were going for games. This is something I expected from Arsenal. They have the best squad in Europe or in the world at the moment. In the world of football, they have the best squad. You talk of their bench. You talk of like every position they have like 2-3 players. 2 or 3 experienced players, not babies, experienced players. So and they are well coached, of course, with Mikel Arteta as a manager, has well coached them. But I don't know where they have a problem of scoring goals. One game they look like the one they played at Leeds, where they won 4-0 or something. Yeah, it was a bit. But even against Chelsea, Chelsea's out of form. But okay, you can. They were not playing well. Let's be honest. In terms of playing, okay, they won the game. Fine, congratulations. They got to the finals. But the game wasn't really fluent, or maybe I give credit to Chelsea also. Maybe they played well, but this season we have been below bar. But Arsenal expect them to do better, to be blowing teams up. Show that, man, you are there. Show that you are strong. Show that you deserve to win this league. Don't play like you are competing. Your main competitor is Man City, is still struggling behind there. Still struggling with the likes of Tottenham. Is going to play Liverpool tomorrow. I think the best thing Man City can get is a draw. But I am not just writing them out. But the best thing I think Man City will get from that game is a draw. But Arsenal Sunderland, that should be a very easy game for Arsenal, especially. Burnley West Ham, this is a difficult game. This is the most difficult game. You can never call this game. Burnley West Ham, very difficult. Okay, maybe I give West Ham. Talk about West Ham, I remember Adama Traore with Pedro Neto, Pedro last weekend at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, the huge giant guy, but okay, that's okay. That's football, that's part of the fun and the drama we normally have. It's a very difficult game. This game, maybe I recommend draw, but I think West Ham wins this game. And then we go to because before Chelsea they had found a way of winning these games. So I think maybe I will give West Ham for today, this game against Burnley, but it's a difficult game also. Fulham versus Everton, also another difficult game to call. You can't know. This Everton team turns up whenever you don't expect them, they turn up. So Fulham, Everton is a very difficult game also, considering that they might win this game, Everton or Fulham. This is also a very 50-50 game, very 50-50. Either Fulham wins or Tottenham or Everton wins or a draw. Wolves versus Chelsea. This one I expect to be a very easy game for, but I have seen this kind of games. As a Chelsea fan, I have seen these kind of games. We go somewhere, it looks like a very difficult game. We complicate things, we come up, it becomes very difficult game. I think for me, if you tell me Chelsea should be winning these games, of course I'm a Chelsea fan, can't go against my team, but these are games that I will not be surprised if we get a draw or if we lose. I will not be surprised. But it's a very difficult game, especially it's a very game that we expect Rosinia to win this game. You rested players playing against Arsenal. Surely, maybe you rested Reece James, maybe the likes of, and then you said yesterday the players are fit. So maybe you go full, because that's maybe, let's just play for top 4. That is the reality of Chelsea this season. Whatever we are just struggling for is a top 4. For the cups, I don't know. Knockouts, so you need luck on your side, you need God on your side. So maybe we are hoping that something happens in the Champions League and in the cups. Yeah. But realistically, I don't see Chelsea winning anything this season. Maybe just a realistic thing is a top 5 finish, or a top 6, or a top 5 finish, or a top 4 finish. But I need to admit this. I think I have liked what Enzo Maresca has done. Not Enzo Maresca, Rosinia has done. Yeah, I was not a big fan of Enzo Maresca. For me, I was not a big fan. But Rosinia, at least he has tried. One thing I have noted with the Rosinia, okay, he has gotten wrong the lineup, and even he was saying yesterday that he doesn't know his first team. My brother, that should not be happening at a big club like Chelsea. Like a manager who have been in charge for 1 month and you don't know your first 11. My brother, this just shows what Maresca said. It is a club that this team is being controlled from upstairs in the boardroom. Says go and play this, and we can just witness that and say maybe it is true because of the way we see the starting lineups. This guy keep on picking. You pick a lineup that it has so many question marks. Like the lineup he picked in the midweek against Arsenal, that was a very poor lineup. I don't know what this guy wanted especially, or damage control, but you are controlling what? You are controlling which damage, and the damage was done in the first leg. So what damage was he controlling? But it was a very poor. For the 3 games running, this guy has like fumbled with the first 11, and this will be the beginning of our failure. Because get the team right, and that is all we ask for. For the results, we don't have any control. We are not coming for your head, Rosinia, because we know you did not get yourself into this mess. You found yourself in it, and like, okay, we are not going to crucify you because of maybe you have made a very stupid or strange decision, but you need to show you are still a young coach. You still have a lot to offer to football. Please just to do your work, even if it means that you will lose your job at one point. Of course you will lose your job. I don't expect you to stay at Chelsea for more than a year or two. You will go at the end of the day, but make your CV. Just put teams out there that are best for you. You can't tell us you don't know your first 11. It means you don't know what you are doing even to do at the first place. You don't know what you are doing. So you just have to have your first 11. Let's just start the game right, pick the right team, and let them continue playing the right way. Yeah, I like the fact that we have limited these back passes. We have limited compared to Maresca. We are at least trying to play forward, which is a very encouraging sign. Something I have really cried for since Maresca came. Let's play the balls forward. Let's play the ball forward. Not back pass to Sanchez, back pass sideways to Cucurella, sideways. We are not in our possession based business. We are in a results based industry or business. Let's say that. So I expect Chelsea to win against Wolves, but it will be interesting for Chelsea. As I always say on this channel, I just come to watch the Chelsea play as a fan, and I just want to enjoy whatever I'm seeing, but I don't take it to the heart anymore, because this is a team that can give you anything, can give you rubbish at any time. So that's that. So I expect Chelsea to win against Wolves, but don't be surprised if we draw or we lose this game. That has been Chelsea. Even someone called Chelsea like Charity FC. We give charities to this team. Newcastle Brentford, I don't think also a very difficult game. I know people will jump to conclusion that Newcastle will win this game. It's a very difficult game for Newcastle also, because Newcastle have played midweek versus Man City in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. They lost 3-1. Brentford has been resting, and this is our set piece kings. Yeah, and for me, after their manager left for Tottenham, this is Thomas Frank, I thought they will struggle, but they have taken on this season head on, and they are doing really well. So I will not be surprised if they lose, if they beat even Newcastle at Newcastle. Newcastle has not been on the best form. The Newcastle I know, if I watch Newcastle used to play. It is a game that is a team that is playing with a high intensity, but that intensity is not there. Joelinton in the midfield, you find Joelinton, Tonali, Guimaraes. These players play the intensity was right, but I think playing also in the Champions League has affected them, and also going deep into the Carabao Cup, they went up to the semi-final. Then also managing that squad has been really difficult for Eddie Howe, but it's a very difficult game. I can't just sit here comfortable and say Newcastle will win. No, it's a very difficult game. But of course, Newcastle are playing at home with the help of the fans and the crowd and the noise. Maybe they have an upper hand. Maybe 51% for them to win this game, but it is a very 50-50 game. On Sunday, we have 2 Premier League games to bring you on Sunday. Remember, we will be bringing you these games, the 2 games, live here on EM Sports. We will be bringing you these 2 games, Brighton versus Crystal Palace at 5, and then we'll be bringing you the big one between Liverpool and Man City. Brighton versus Crystal Palace. This is a very difficult game also, but Brighton have not been better like last season, but they are trying whatever they can to play well. Mitoma, and it's like most of those players have hit the peak. Yeah, the likes of Mitoma, the likes of Dunk at the back is around 38, 36. So I think maybe it is a very difficult game also for Crystal Palace. As usual, English Premier League is a league of men. It's a league whereby every team is tough, every team wants to win, and everyone wants to win. So it's also going to be a very interesting game between. But Crystal Palace has not been on a good form. Let's just be honest. Crystal Palace have not been good on good form. Mateta, okay, the transfer failed to AC Milan, but I don't know now in which state of mind is Mateta in. This is where the manager comes in. The manager needs to pick up Mateta, tell him, okay, you wanted to go, but things didn't work well. Things the transfer did not materialize. You are here, you are a Palace fan, you are a Palace player. Please give your best. That's how he picks him up, encourage him, and also put him back into the team. That one also will be very, very, very important. So I think Crystal Palace have problems. They sold Mark Gahi. They did not replace him, so they have lost some key players as they left. Like they are losing key players, so it will be a very difficult game, and to see how Palace now cope after the transfers, which was very, 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 very. We had a lot of tension at Selhurst Park, by the way. Yeah, the manager also announcing that he will not be extending his contract. He will be leaving at the end of the season. So we are yet to see what happens at that front. And then the last game, the big one of the weekend, Liverpool going head to head with Manchester City. This has been the game of the last 6, 7 years or 8 years. I think this has been Liverpool has been a tough competitor for Man City since Guardiola came to England. They have been competing. You remember the club where he won 99 points against 98. Yeah, they have been going head to head, and this has been the biggest game of the season. Okay, people talk of Manchester Derby, talk of Liverpool, Man United. Yeah, all those are big games. But for the last 9, 8 years ago, this has been the biggest game in English football, because these have been heavyweight giants going at each other, cancelling each other out. Okay, first leg, Man City won 3-0 because Liverpool were struggling. They have found a bit of form. Yeah, I can't say they are better, but they have found a bit of form. So I think it is going to be a very difficult game. I think it is a balanced game. I may give Liverpool a slight advantage, maybe playing at home at Anfield, and also considering the history. In football, you don't underestimate or you don't ignore the history. So the history is that Man City have never won at Anfield since 1992. Maybe will it be to tomorrow? Will it be this is the year for them to break that? We'll wait and see. But Man City versus Liverpool, or Liverpool versus Man City, is going to be very tough. I think Liverpool have found like a way. They are trying, yeah, and they are winning games that you don't expect them to win, but they are winning them. So we will wait and see if they win this game tomorrow against Man City. Man City, a lot of inconsistency. As well, also, this comes with that transition. Man City are going under transition, through transition. Maybe let me say they are like transitioning from the winning Pep Guardiola side to a new Pep Guardiola team, because like the likes of De Bruyne left, Gundogan left, and also dealing with a lot of injuries. They have a lot of injuries, by the way, at the back especially. But players are slowly coming back. If these players can come back, but the issue is you don't know how the player will come back after the injury, especially the injuries. Like, see Rodri, what is Rodri doing? And there were some stats that every game that Rodri has started, Man City have lost. Yeah, this season. Now, this season, or since he came back in the starting 11. Yeah, like on the bounce, like 6 or 5, the last 6 games that Rodri has started, they have lost in the Premier League. So it is going to be very difficult game also, especially for Man City. They are under transition, or they are going through transition, whereby they have also bought a lot of players, and these players take time. These players, is not that these players will just come tomorrow and they are settled in and they hit the ground running. It's very difficult. You need coaching, especially when you are playing under Pep Guardiola, who is also very, very, very detailed. Is looking at those minor things, those very detailed things, is looking at them. So it will be a very difficult game, but we'll be here to bring you all the emotions, all the drama, and we'll be bringing you all this up to the speed with all our 5 games that are coming live to you on this channel on Watch Along. Please remember to subscribe. Remember to share our link with your friends, family, workmates, everyone. Let's grow this channel. Let's move to the. We are trying to to really make this studio and to bring to improve the experience of it all. We are looking for someone to decorate this our small studio. We are looking for someone. We haven't got one, but if you know one or you know anyone around Nairobi, especially the Dagoretti area where we stay, you can please refer so that we can talk and see how best we can paint this. We want to bring you an experience, football experience like you have never seen. We have been in business industry. It's now time for us also to enjoy, to practice what we have been seeing on televisions, on TVs and everything. We want to make that experience also, because it's our time, man. We have to try these things. If you don't try, who will do it? Yeah, these Europeans have done this. You go to these European channels, you find them, they are doing watch alongs and everything. Okay, sometimes they are doing it for money purposes, maybe others for fun. So it is a mixture of things. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Share these links into various groups you are in. Share, please. Let's get subscribers. We are at 152. We appreciate that. I know we are moving, but that's how maybe God has planned this to be. You can't just start something today and you expect it maybe to be booming tomorrow. No. Those things are not things that take short time, that comes pa 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 pa. They are not long lasting, but something good takes time, and our channel is taking shape. It's taking time. If you watch our first videos on this channel, even you can laugh, but we are improving day in, day out. We are improving, and we are trying to improve the experience. We will be also be live on Facebook. We want to try also that market, also the Facebook one. We will be trying also that this weekend, maybe Man United, Tottenham, and then also we'll be bringing you also live combined on YouTube and on Facebook. We'll also be bringing you the Liverpool and Man City also on Facebook. So thank you very much, people, and thank you very much, our fans. We welcome all feedback. Please give us feedback. How will we grow if you don't give us feedback? For me, I take everything as a learning moment, to learn, to understand, and to get better. So give us feedback on what you want us to improve. But I know we are not posting consistently because of sometimes work. We have also to hustle, but this YouTube channel is not paying. So we have also to hustle for our survival here in Nairobi. We have to hustle, of course, for the families and everything. So that's why, but I promise you, we are working around the clock. We will be bringing you content every day. It's only that we want to be consistent. We will be bringing you content every day. I think I have just been lazy a bit, but I will be bringing content every day or every after 2 days, especially weekdays. We will be bringing you at least a short video, and we will be moving on well. I think so. Thank you very much. Welcome to this weekend at 3:30. Please remember to tune in when Man United play Tottenham, and then at 6 Wolves versus Chelsea. At 8:30 we will have Newcastle versus Brentford. Tomorrow we have Brighton versus Crystal Palace, and then we end the weekend away at Anfield, where Liverpool clash Manchester City. Otherwise, until then, all peace and welcome to this football life. Thank you.